Hello and welcome back to your own channel Indian Defense Analysis, where we bring to you all the latest development happening in the defense sector.
In late December last year, Pakistan's Interior Minister Sheikh Rashid Ahmed confirmed the country's acquisition of 25 J-10C multirole fighters from China. The minister told reporters in Rawalpindi that a full squadron of 25 J-10C jet will do a flyover on Pakistan Day ceremony on March 23rd next year. The minister repeatedly mispronounced the name of fighter, referring to them as Chinese JS-10. He added that J-10C is an answer to India's Rafale jets. Today, Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan, along with other federal ministers, service chief and Chinese ambassador, attended the induction ceremony of J-10C. Pakistan Air Force had received first batch of J-10C on 4th of March. The J-10C fighter jets were initially powered by a Russian AL-31FN engine, which can generate 79.43 kilonewtons of dry thrust and 125 kilonewtons of thrust with afterburner. However, recently we have seen on social media the images of two J-10Cs equipped with China's domestically developed WS-10B turbofan engines undertaking test flights at an undisclosed location. The Chinese WS-10B engines produce better thrust than AL-31F engine in the range of 120 to 140 kilonewtons. The engine has greater reliability, thrust and thrust vectoring control than its predecessor WS-10A. It has also demonstrated the thrust vectoring capability. The J-10C is a larger and can be equipped with a bigger active electronically scanned array AESA radar than the one used by JF-17 Block 3. The J-10C features an indigenously developed AESA radar with 1200 TR modules, and with new WS-10B engine, these radars should be able to get enough power for them to operate in full potential. It features a lighter, stealthier, divertless supersonic inlet, a longer nose radome housing an AESA radar, and an electro-optic targeting sensor, IRST and laser rangefinder, and a new electronic warning or countermeasure pod atop the vertical stabilizer. The J-10C can carry more advanced 4th generation air-to-air missile, including a short-range PL-8 and PL-10 and the beyond visual range PL-15 missiles. The PL-15 claims to have range between 200 to 300 kilometers. In Zhuhai Air Show 2021, China unveiled an export variant of PL-15 named PL-15E with a maximum range of 145 kilometers. These missiles are going to increase challenges for Indian Air Force, though Air Force has now indigenous Astra Mk1 and MBDA Meteor, both better than Chinese PL-15 export variant. At present, Pakistan Air Force has total 393 fighter jets in service. That includes 134 JF-17 Thunder, which forms the backbone of the Air Force, 75 F-16, 69 Mirage 5, 60 Mirage 3, 47 F-7 PG Skybolt, which is MiG-21 licensed built by China, and 6 newly inducted J-10C. If we look at the most potent fighter in the inventory of Pakistan Air Force, it has always been F-16s. However, the induction of J-10C has added an aircraft into their inventory with latest electronics, avionics, engines and weapons, which are as per the present 4.5th generation fighter jet standards. The fighter jet is touted to be an answer to Indian Rafale. However, it lacks severely in weapon package, sensors and quality and performance when compared with Rafale. Now, if we look into the inventory of Indian Air Force, it has 35 Rafales and one yet to be delivered, 260 Su-30 MKIs, 24 Tejas Mk1, 65 MiG-29 UPG, 45 Mirage 2000, 130 Seepcat Jaguars, and 70 MiG-21 Bison. Total number of fighters in Indian Air Force inventory at present is 630. The Indian Air Force MiG-29 and Mirages are heavily upgraded fighter jets, and at the same time 60 Jaguars are upgraded with Israel's AESA radar. The fighter jets can fire European, Russian, Israeli and Indian weapons, all best in their class, making them furious opponent. Su-30 MKI with a massive fleet of 260 forms the backbone of Indian Air Force. With BrahMos, SAW, Astra air-to-air missile and super maneuverability, it is a beast in the sky. Now, the J-10C is a decent fighter and something Indian Air Force cannot ignore. India has inducted only 36 Rafales and it has to be ready for two-front war. Pakistan has total 393 fighter jets in its service. Though they are not on par with Indian fighter jets, still can add decent punch, as in war, numerical superiority can also supersede the quality. Overall, we can say that this is a good news for Pakistan Air Force. This will also add some pressure on Indian Air Force to finalize MRFA or soon order additional Rafales or upgraded Su-30 MKIs.
This was today's update. Please let us know what is your views about these in comment section. Feel free to post your comments and suggestions about any topic related to defense sector on which you want to hear from us. With this, I would like to say goodbye and Jai Hind friends. Please like and subscribe our video if you have not done already. We'll be soon back with more interesting and amazing development happening in defense sector.